What is up, everybody? I am Ken with Mid-Level Media, and we are back again for another Blu-ray DVD thrifting video where I go out into all of the thrifting shops like Goodwills, like some Peddler's malls, some vendors, flea markets. We're gonna see what they got as far as like DVDs and Blu-rays, and we're gonna see what kind of hidden gems that we can find in those locations. You know, I found all kinds of good stuff on these trips. I believe my last trip that I took is when I found the Hollow Man and Cruel Intentions Blu-rays, which are out of print. So yeah, we're going to be looking for stuff that's out of prints. We're going to be looking for new stuff for the collection, some stuff that I might sell on eBay if it's going for a good price. But yeah, that's pretty much what these thrifting vlogs are kind of about. Just me trying to go out, try to get some deals, kind of shed some light on the fact that you don't have to buy everything from Walmart, Amazon, Best Buy, Target for full price. Sometimes you can find some really good stuff in these thrift shops, and sometimes I'll find some stuff that hasn't even been opened yet. So we are outside of the first Goodwill right now. I'm going to go to a couple of Goodwills today, and then I'm going to go to that vendor's flea market that is next to my house. So yeah, haven't done one of these videos in a few weeks, so I am very excited to get back in there and see what kind of stuff they got. So let's do it. Let's go to the first Goodwill. First Goodwill hunt of the new year. Yeah, buddy. Alright guys, so I just got out of the Goodwill and nothing really in there that I thought would be worth picking up. I did find it interesting that I think I showed one of them, but I found 2 copies of Milo and Otis in there. That kind of famous pet adventure movie, kind of like Homeward Bound, but I think it was before Homeward Bound, that movie that came out. But that movie is famous for basically and I don't even know if it's been 100% proven, but it's been rumored that many pets died. Many Milo and Otises died during the production of that film. So I thought that was interesting. I remember watching that film a lot when I was a kid, and I don't own it. So I looked up on eBay. I thought it might be worth something because I wouldn't imagine that they are still making that film as far as like production wise, but it was going for like $4 or $5 on DVD on eBay, so I didn't grab it. There was some other stuff in there I thought was interesting. They had that Wrong Turn double pack with Wrong Turn 1 and 2. If I didn't already own the first Wrong Turn on DVD, I might have picked that one up, but since I do, I did not. But yeah guys, we are going to go to our next Goodwill location and then stop at that thrifter's flea market. Let's do it. All right, so I'm taking a slight detour on this thrifting vlog, and I'm going to a Peddler's mall that I've never been to. This is a location that I've never been to before. I don't even know if they have DVDs and Blu-rays in there, but I'm going to go in and find out. So join me on this new adventure, guys. Let's go do it. Let's go to the Peddler's Mall. Hopefully they have some cool stuff in here. Let's check it out. All right, guys, so just got out of that Peddler's Mall. There was some cool stuff in there. It wasn't as like DVD and Blu-ray heavy as that other flea market next to my house, but there was some cool stuff in there. I did see a copy of The Man Who Knew Too Much, that Alfred Hitchcock film from 1934 starring Peter Lorre. There was a Criterion DVD of that for $2, but to be honest, it was in pretty rough shape. There were stickers all over it. Yeah, I think it was like from the Detroit library or something, so I didn't see too much a point of getting that. Plus I already had The Man Who Knew Too Much. I think I got like 2 copies on like 2 collector sets, so it would have been cool to have like the Criterion for the special features and stuff, but it was taped closed, so who's to say that it would actually work anyway. I did find it interesting that they had a lot of those like horror collectible type stuff that they had at one of the last Peddler's malls that I went to on the other side of town. So I wonder if it's the same people that are making that stuff, because it kind of looks similar. They had like a Halloween bar stool that looked pretty cool. They had some cool pillows and stuff. I can't bring myself to buy a pillow in a thrifting store, something that somebody else laid their head on at one point. So as cool as those pillows are, good for a thumbnail, not for my actual home. Right now, we are going to head to that other Goodwill location. Then we're going to wrap things up at the flea market by my house. So let's do it, guys. Let's go into the second Goodwill of the day. Hopefully they got some good stuff. Alright guys, so I actually found a couple of cool finds in there, and I like grabbing these kind of less common titles, even if they're not worth a whole lot. I didn't even check on eBay to see if they were worth anything at all, but they look like some obscure horror movies from back in the 80s. One of them is directed by Wes Craven. I got Chiller, starring Paul Sorvino. I've heard of this movie before, but I've never seen it, and I got a DVD copy of it now, so that is cool. This was only $1, so Goodwill's every now and then, like most of the time, they're $2 for DVDs and Blu-rays at Goodwill, and then every now and then they'll mark them down to $1. So today it was $1. These were only $2 for both of these pickups. And then I got a film starring Karen Black from 1985. It is called Eternal Evil. So yeah, I've never heard of this title at all. If you have, let me know in the comments below if it's any good, if it's worth checking out. It looks interesting going off of the cover. So yeah, that is cool that I got both of those for $2. If you've seen either one of them, which one would you recommend that I check out first? Leave it in the comments below. But let's go ahead and head to our last location, local Vendor City Flea Market. Let's go into the Vendor City Flea Market. Will they have anything cool? Let's find out. If you guys see anything that I don't, please point it out to me. Let's do it. All right, guys, so I just got out of that Vendor City flea market, and I found a couple of cool items in there. Both of these I got for a little bit over $5. That's a really cool place. This is by far my favorite, like flea market, peddler's mall, whatever you want to call it, place that I go. And it's literally like right outside of my house. So it's so cool that it's close by. But this first thing that I got is really cool. This is a collector's DVD set of 7, the David Fincher film. This was $1.29, and it's in this kind of notebook style DVD case. It's really cool. I have no idea. I feel like this was probably in some kind of a slipcover at one point. Either way, it's just a really cool collector's edition of the film. And I guess, like I just pointed out in my top 25 first-time watches of 2020 video that I made last week, this was like my number 2 of all the films that I watched for the first time in 2020. I love this movie. It's completely mind-blowing. One of the best David Fincher films for sure. So to have it in this really cool collector's case. I mean, look at that. It's so awesome. I can't wait to kind of open it up because it's got like tape on it right now, so I can't open it up and just see what all is involved in this set. So really cool set. If anybody has this set, if they picked it up back in the day when it came out, I'm going to look it up and see like who released it and around what time it came out, because I think that's really interesting. But let me know in the comments below for sure. And this other one, guys, coincidentally enough, I didn't even mean this to happen, but I got another David Fincher film. I finally got The Social Network on Blu-ray in this really cool collector's case as well. I do not own this movie. I love this movie. It's one of my top 25 films of the past decade, of the entire 2010s. Phenomenal film by David Fincher, you know, about the creation of Facebook and everything that went into that. It's a movie that still remains relevant even though so much has changed, but it kind of almost predicted the future and where we would go as far as social media. But this was only $4 for this movie, so fantastic price for the Blu-ray of this, and I'm happy to finally own it in my collection. But with that, guys, we are going to conclude this thrifting movie hunt volume 7. I appreciate everybody that joined me out and about today into all of the Goodwills and thrifting and the Peddler's malls, all that stuff. I appreciate it. If this is your first time discovering me on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, comment down below anything that I picked up that you thought was interesting. Anything that I missed, please call that out as well, because I will go back and pick it up, and I do appreciate that every time you all do that in the comment section below. And also, be sure to like this video, guys, and we'll see you next time.